5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores. Where we last left off, I believe, they were making their way out of the Behemoth's lair, with the dragon hauling up some of the more heavy items, along with retrieving some of the adamantine ore from the wall. As I believe any relevant checks and things for leaving have been dealt with, I'm just starting us up here. With the last known intentions that we're aware of being for the dragon to head south. I recall there being some request for him to do something in that direction, but I don't remember what it was. If someone cares to enlighten me.
He was taking a body back to the Raven Queen hold.
That's right, he's doing that. With the party making plans to continue their journey to north and west, I think.
We're trying to get back to the Gnomish village.
Yep. And having some items that they know are magic but need to identify. With that said, one of our players has needed to leave the game once again, so until we are at a point that Ari's character Al will be able to leave a bit more cleanly, she will be an NPC for the time being. That said, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Well, if we're parting ways with the dragon and we're back safely on the surface, we can either do the identifies, or we can get on our way and do the identifies at the Gnomish village. But I think knowing what we have and how we can use it sooner is better.
So, you want me to cast Identify on everything right now?
If you think that we can spare the time, I don't want to force your hand, but I think that it is a good idea.
She holds out a hand for an item.
He holds out the sword hilt.
It's gonna take 10 minutes per item.
Yes, I understand that. But as long as we can get the windwalk that your party used before, then even...
That's actually a good point. Perhaps we should get to the Gnomish village first to make sure that we can get the windwalk.
Really?
Just in case.
Going
Alright.
Put the sword hilt back in his bag.
Do you intend to let anyone else see these scrolls you picked up? Oh, sorry.
I mean, I'm not hiding them. In fact, I think I pulled them out at some point. Or, yeah, I did. I had to pull them out at some point to, like, jot down for the dragon what scrolls there were in hopes of that. To, like, pass on information to the Raven Queen people if they wanted to try and figure out who the fuck this was.
Alright. Well, you only know what one of them is offhand, because the others were in a language you couldn't read.
I guess I'll throw out there, do any of you guys read these other languages? And hold them up.
I believe Roland does. What languages do you speak?
Pulling it up. I have Celestial, Common, Elvish, Orcish, and Undercommon.
Alright. You are able to read them as all the others are written in Celestial.
Yes, I can read them.
And what do we have?
I know one of them is off the top of my head. I know you're written down what the schools of magic were, which would help jog my memory if you don't mind.
There's an evocation, a necromancy, and a transmutation, and apparently I didn't write down what the one that I did know was.
That one I do know. That's the transmutation. That's the one draconic. That's pass wall.
Right.
I'm guessing the necromancy is like revivify.
Yep. Got it in one. So yes, the necromancy is revivify. And I'm trying to remember which of these two spells the other one is. So I'll see if they both match the real quick.
So there are 3 total?
There are 3 total. 2 cleric, spell scrolls, 1 wizard.
Okay.
She'll kind of... A thought will occur to her and say, tell them apologies if they were expecting these spell scrolls back, but I think they would benefit us more readily.
Alright, well that answers that question.
What question?
The question of what the other one was, because it was one of 2 spells, and the other spell is of the wrong school. So, it is a scroll of heal. And that was the one he was holding.
The one who was holding... Oh,
A dead body.
that poor friend.
Didn't quite get it off in time.
That poor friend. Well, perhaps it would be most useful for you to be holding the healing scrolls. Seeing as I do not speak Celestial.
Rowan will accept them. There is a roll to cast things above my level.
Yes. I don't know what it is offhand, but I can go find it.
Well, Revivify is, spell level I can cast. I actually have access to 5th level spells at this point.
Yeah, I think heal is either 6 or 7. I think it's 6. Yeah, it's 6.
I can do. Add scrolls. Guess they just do them by level.
I'll be back a second.
Next. Let's see if I can build it what these are.
Alright, so yeah. So the check that you need to make to cast a spell that you can normally cast but don't have the appropriate level for is 10 plus spells level. So in this case, it's 16. What is that you actually have to roll? An ability check using the spell casting ability. So in this case, it would just be a wisdom check. With the goal being
Pretty hard to, it's pretty hard to hit. I have to roll a 13 to do it.
Jesus. I guess I can cast tongues and then use the spell scroll. Wait, can I cast outside of my class?
You can, but I believe it adjusts the difficulty because that was one of the house rules I had written down at the start.
Okay.
So let me go pull up in the house rules section. House rules. All right. So my house rule is that anyone can use a spell scroll, but if it's not a spell they can normally cast, they follow the same rules as, like, for making the DC 10 plus spells level to cast the spell, with the downside that you have to use the spell casting ability of whatever class made the spell. So in this case, you'd have to use your wisdom if you try to cast either of those spells.
Okay. I don't think my wisdom's bad.
And as with both, if the check is failed, the spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect.
Oh. No, never mind. My wisdom's not great either. Or, not great. I think it's the same as my int. It's really not, but whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Are there any other questions in regard to the spell scrolls?
Nope.
And the what you guys determine that you're going to try and identify things later after you were more certain you could get wind walk rather than wasting time on a possibility.
Yeah, I think that's the best course of action.
Alright, then you may continue north as the dragon splits ways from you. My question is, I guess the other question is, do you... Well, actually, there's the question of the armor, because it had been brought up in case, I think Thomas was wanting to take it to the Noah's village to see if they had interest in it. But it would be difficult to carry.
He's wearing it. Attuning it so that it'll shrink.
Okay. Right. Did I say if it could be attuned while walking or not last time? I don't remember.
I don't know if
I
it
think
came up.
so.
I was assuming it could.
I'll just go with it can for simplicity's sake.
Sounds great.
You'll have to walk around for at least an hour.
Yep. Now I just want to double check his sheet and see if the armor is on there. It is not. I will add it real quick then.
We said it wasn't significantly impacting our speed, though, right?
It not significantly. His movement speed drops to 25. Not it's 25 when attuned, 20 when not attuned, because then you're not getting extra strength. You're just kind of lugging it around on yourself.
Well, yeah, but his speed is 40 normally, so isn't it 30 and 35?
Fair enough.
So it's not affecting us because he was already faster than the group, and now he's the same speed as the group.
Except the armor sets the base speed to 25.
Oh.
Unless we roll that because...
Well, his base speed is 30, like the rest of you guys. It's a
Yeah.
class feature that adds on. It's set then addition.
Is it?
I believe so.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I asked if the class feature added on or set the base speed.
The class feature adds on. It adds 10 base movement speed.
Okay.
Because like a Wood Elf Barbarian would be moving at 45 as opposed to 40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then.
So
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He still gets the plus 10 after having his base speed adjusted by 10.
That makes sense to me.
all right. Looks like the armor still needs some tinkering to get to reflect properly on D&D Beyond sheet, but everything's written down on it at least. Yeah, I'll have to fix that later. I thought I had, but apparently I did not. So you guys make your way north towards the village. This is, I think, are you guys currently on a daytime schedule or nighttime schedule?
Both. We are all elves, so we sleep 4 hours a night. So we've been walking exorbitant amounts.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if you're starting at the day or starting.
I
I
mean,
think
we're
said
starting.
it's now day.
Yeah, it's now day, but like our day starts at night at like 3 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
I mean, if we go to sleep at 10, we start walking again at 2 in the morning.
Like, I believe you said it was around sunrise when we hit the base.
Okay. That's mostly what I was trying to figure out if it was sunrise or sunsets when they're getting brighter or darker.
I mean, like, we can walk for 20 hours, but I think there is a forced march thing that talks about walking for more than, like, 16 or something.
Yep, I will look at that in a minute. So, you guys can start making your way as it will begin to get kind of lighter and lighter. And at least an hour will have passed by uneventful. If anyone, so that he can finish retuning his armor, and short rest can be taken if desired. If you want to roll hit dice or what have you.
I think short rest is probably a good idea. I get back some fucking spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? A 4 and a 1 or 2 2s and a 1? I currently have 1 remaining 4th and 1 remaining 4th and no remaining 2nd.
I think 2 2s and 1 personally.
I currently have access to 3 counter spells or dispel magics. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Oh, hit die. Where do you hit die hide on my character sheet? I always forget what it is.
Okay, you click on your health. Or you click on the short rest button. Where'd I am.
Interesting.
Alright. Sorry for the delay here. I been busy this week, and I did manage to remember to have all the magic items and things. I had forgotten to, do a encounter prep. So here we go. So, are you guys going along quietly, quickly, just kind of, mid-lane?
Well, we're not doing the identifies, so I'm guessing we're going quickly. Guys?
I mean, if you want me to do the identifiers along the way and we go slowly, I guess that would be okay.
I mean, you had a legitimate concern about being able to get the airwalk, so that's why I'm saying probably quickly. Now, as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Reckless abandon, Derek.
Oh dear.
Alright.
That seems a bit excessive.
Alright, and so you guys are kind of...
Hang a sec. Don't we have a horse?
Do we?
You have a horse.
Could the horse not be used to carry the armor?
It could, but it wouldn't speed you up any.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Horse attunes the armor. It's not horse-shaped.
Well then.
You laugh, but that would work.
That would be real fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Well.
And then you'd have a huge horse, because it increases size.
Then we could all ride the horse. Maybe.
I want this to work.
Is this actually something you guys want to do? Or...
She's the one who knows how the armor works.
Oh.
Means it's your call.
No.
Alright, so that's not what we're doing, is what I'm hearing?
I do not see a reason why Melisari would suggest having the horse attune the armor.
Huge horse.
Alright. One thing. So you guys are going, and you're going about as quick as you can. Are you guys trying to do anything? Like, are you guys keeping an eye out, or just focusing specifically on running? Just to clarify a little.
I mean, we already had the problem with the here. I think it would be unwise to just assume everything is safe now.
Yeah.
I have decent passive.
Alright.
My passive perception is 17.
Mine is 16.
Mine is very low.
Here is.
So
Sorry,
we're
I'm
running along. Roland's keeping us on track. Aurelian and me are just like, okay. The world is passing by.
You know what? We will give that. So, you guys are kind of going along and very quickly, but slow enough so it's not, I guess, being disadvantaged with your passives. And so it'll be a few. So we're going along for a couple hours. Forgot the whole thing. That's important. Rob die. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained today.
Hey, I'm scatterbrained every day.
And it was 16 for Roland and
17. 17 for Roland.
17 for
16
Roland.
for me, 17 for Roland.
Okay. And Aurelion's was what, 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're going along, both Roland and Melisari will start to hear some digging noises up ahead.
Like shovels digging?
No.
Oh,
And it sounds like it's coming from the other direction.
the other
Wait, what?
direction?
Like from below going up rather than
Oh.
above going down.
Please tell me it's another fucking devourer.
Here?
Wait, what we called it. No, the zombie thing with the big ass mouth that we fought originally at the first place. Right?
Oh, the carrion cannon.
Maybe. I think we just called it devourer. Because, you know.
Sorry, I designed that monster. I named it a carrion cannon, or my party named it a carrion cannon.
I named it a carrion cannon.
Yeah, you're part of the party that named it. Forgot what I called it.
You know what? I can just set a marker down and
The thing that eats things? Does it then spit them out?
I don't know if this party saw it do it, but that's what I designed it to do.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just gonna move the group a bit for some to a different section of the map for some more varied terrain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, within this game we called it a devourer. Because that's what I wrote down in my notes.
I called it a corpsager. That's what I called it.
A corpsager?
Yeah, like an onager, but a corpse onager. A corpsager.
Sure.
You know what an onager is, right?
Nope.
It's a type of catapult.
Alright. Relion.
Sure.
And then I move to that. And I regret moving Aurelion first. Because now I can't walk back, because Aurelion doesn't have player.
But I can warp to him. Wait, but I can warp myself.
Yeah, if you
Yeah, I
then-
can.
Alright, then you get yourself over there and I'll
I
take care of
did.
Melisari.
Okay.
And so so you guys will hear the kind of digging and rumbling early enough that you can attempt to avoid it or hide if you wish. Or you may just continue on if you feel speed is of the essence.
If it is sticking to the ground, it is probably able to sense vibrations, so we should probably stop moving.
No, sorry, kind of looks. I don't know, I guess chagrined is a decent enough word. But slows down, considers it, and nods slightly. Unless it already knows where we are.
Oh, alright.
I prepare to cast Misty Step in case this thing tunnels up right underneath us. I will Misty Step 30 feet away.
Okay. If you prepare to cast a spell, that A means you're concentrating on it, and B means if you don't choose to either keep concentrating or cast it, you will lose it.
Like lose the spell slot?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I
Okay.
couldn't remember if that was a thing.
Yeah, preparing spells is risky. How much later is it than when we went down, when we faced the Bahir? Like, how much time has passed since then?
Let's say a good 6 hours.
Okay, well. Malsari still has Death Ward on her for now. Last 8.
You know, I probably need to recast Mage Armor. Because I'm guessing it was longer than 2 hours taking us to get to the here, right?
Yeah.
A bit. And I'm not going to bother moving the other tokens just because they're not really here, so I'm not.
I'm
I
gonna Death
teleport to
Ward
myself?
myself. What?
What was that?
I'm hitting the wrong button. How do I teleport to myself?
Just
you-
double click your token thing at the... you don't have 2 tokens, so you can't
there
do
we
it.
go. I found me. Why are you guys prone
We're hiding. We're not moving.
by laying down?
You know, no vibrations.
Other than your breathing. And talking.
Should I have Death Ward back on me? Or I have Death Ward on me now. Does this
Alright,
thing
How far
sound
away
like
does
it's
the
getting...
tunneling feel? Yeah.
So you cast Death Ward, Aurelion. Assuming that you guys mentioned, like, yeah, you guys do. So Aurelion, what do you want to do with the information that something's digging towards you guys?
I'm going to stay as still as possible. If what's his name?
Roland.
Roland or Roland?
Roland.
Roll in.
No D.
I have a bad
Roland.
habit of adding a D, but it's not there.
Roland.
Roland. If he
Roland.
says something about it being able to detect movement, I'm going to try and stay as still as possible.
And Malsari, what is your chosen course of action?
Roland, do you think it would be able to feel us speaking? Do you think it would be that sensitive?
Not if it's making the kind of noise that we hear it making now. But I'm certain it is better to stay silent.
She sighs and takes no action.
uh, for the purposes of this, as no action is being taken for the purposes of hiding, I would like everyone to roll stealth.
Ability check. Damn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, I rolled a 9 on each of the die, so my stealth is 11. Great.
11. Alright.
I got a 1.
A 1.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I was considering misty stepping away from you guys slightly.
Well,
I think I should have done that.
Aurelion, what did you get
For what?
for stealth?
Oh, Jesus. Does this armor impact stealth?
It probably should, but I don't currently have that written down, so I'm gonna go with no.
Is the armor's type heavy?
It's kind of a weird
Very heavy.
caveat, because it's sort of... Yeah, I probably should just... Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes, because it's like heavy armor, even though it's not. So I'm gonna go with yes, it imposes stealth.
Will point
In what
out.
way?
Disadvantage, you said. Disadvantage on stealth because it's heavy armor.
Okay. That's 19.
What the fuck? Oh, I guess you're
Well,
a
it
dex-based.
could have been a 26. So,
You know what?
That reminds me. So since you actually have the armor attuned,
A booshk.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I will point out that rolling stealth seems important when moving. We declared not moving.
yes, but I guess I'm just trying. I don't know. I'm trying to kind of deal with this mechanically because I don't like. I still. I guess Tremorsense wouldn't really. I don't know.
I mean, I would say even standing still or standing and sitting still and not speaking.
So I guess it should be at
Not
least.
people aren't human or aren't perfect. They're probably going to be like shifting slightly. Standing as still as possible is not necessarily standing perfectly still.
So I guess kind of as a compromise, stealth with advantage because you are trying to hide specifically from this sense and have guessed it appropriately.
Do I get to reroll?
Sure. If people would like to reroll, you may. If you want to roll with advantage or keep your current roll, you may do that as well.
I have a 2 now.
I have a 12 now. I increased my roll by 1.
Same.
Well,
So basically we're fucked.
actually not. Because it doesn't
Wow.
detect Aurelion, and it doesn't detect Malsari now. It rolled an 11. So you'll hear it tunneling, and it'll be tunneling towards you guys, but and like it'll be getting closer, but like it'll be getting horizontally closer, but it doesn't sound like it's coming any closer to the surface. It sounds like it's going more in like a straight line through the ground. If you wish to try and do anything about it, you may, but if the intention is just to sit there, it will just pass by.
Can I whisper a spell?
You can whisper. You cannot really whisper a spell.
Okay. I was kind of hoping.
Unless it doesn't have a vocal
detect
component.
thoughts. I was kind of hoping to detect thoughts. Everything has a vocal component. Virtually. Oh, counterspell doesn't.
Really? That's
Yeah.
That's
Apparently.
very important to know. I didn't know that.
Huh. Just somatic. At least according to my D&D Beyond character sheet. How interesting.
Check's thoughts range is like 30 feet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to if I can't speak it quietly enough.
Yeah. Like in
I don't
short,
feel
you
like
could, but it would require another stealth check at advantage, which in this case is normal for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, it will probably be on like the outer range of tech thoughts because it's like 30 feet, right? Or is it 60?
It's 30. I was just
So
curious
you
if I
want
would
to risk
be able
it,
to
or are you
find
just
it,
going
but
to
no, I'm not
stand
gonna
there?
bother. I'm not gonna bother.
Not gonna bother. Okay. Then, eventually the rumbling will go past you and begin to grow distant.
I will wait until it's distant enough that it can barely be heard. Or rising up from the ground saying, okay, let us continue on.
No, sorry, nods. No, I couldn't have been casting Identify. That's right. We decided that. Okay. Onward then.
You're gigantic. Aurelian.
He has been for a bit now.
Mhm.
God. Large really, like, even just one size really increases things a lot.
Yeah, just wait and if he gets himself a Hero Forge token, that'll be much bigger.
Oh dear.
Well, actually, maybe not, because this is one of the few tokens that actually kind of keeps pace with the Hero Forge size difference.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that they kind of normalized all of the Hero Forge token sizes, so you don't really get to appreciate height differences. Among them.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
Alright. So we are continuing onward.
Seems so.
Yep.
Managed to avoid the monster. Whatever it was.
Indeed.
Don't want to go south. Want to go northwest.
Oh my god.
Ah,
The ground rumbling every time Aurelian walks.
so that was 6. That was roughly 4. Another 8 hours or so passed without incident. So you've been walking for about 16 at this point. So it would be a normal day for most people.
Well, Death Ward is gone.
And I cast Mage Armor again.
You only should have needed to cast it twice. Actually, no, it lasted hours, so that would actually be running out twice.
Yeah. Exactly.
3 times a day spell now.
apologies, but I am trying to keep the map in my head relatively. And you will actually start coming across what look like ruins of some sort. Should have that map there. Let me see if I can find it. No. Is that one it? So I'm trying to see if I have the map in here that I think I do, but I also might just not. That's close, but not quite what I'm looking for. So. But like as you guys come on across these ruins, do you stop to investigate or just keep moving?
Like 4 in the afternoon. Is my character familiar with them at all, having traveled probably large portions of the surface here? Do they look like anything as seen?
Roll me some history with advantage. Seems I might have to make some ones. Let me Google some. I can't find the map that I thought I had.
You guys are not happy today. 13.
13. Okay.
I would like to pull out my fancy map. Oh, it is nighttime now, right? We just said?
It's 4 p.m.
Never mind. I don't know why I thought.
I did the math on it, Eric.
Yeah.
Yep, I assumed you did. Not quite. Well, these ruins, I mean, nothing really stands out about them as far as these things go, but one thing that you would know that check message from having traveled around here in general is that there is a surprising number of, well, at least what might be a surprising number of kind of ruined and decayed structures on this continent. For a place that doesn't seem to be all that inhabited, at least not by humanoid creatures.
I mean, all the dead things had to come from somewhere, right?
True.
I mean, unless they're coming out of those portal things.
They don't they don't seem to have like any like special connections to anything you're aware of. They just seem to be kind of generic, at least upon first glance. You might be able to tell more with a bit more investigation, but if you're just passing through, that's about it. The only other thing of note is that there are there's a variety of large ape that tends to like to live in or near ruins, as they are looking like least stereotypically. Like be able to swing from things, but most trees don't support their weight. So
Like your
ruins. Yes, those exactly.
Get to fight the monkey things again. Oh.
I look somewhat wistfully at the ruins. And start to pull out something from my bag before looking at the sky and going, nope, never mind. I don't actually say the nope, never mind. I guess what I do is I go to reach into my bag, look at the sky, and say, it's such an inconvenience. And pull my hand away from my bag.
Oh, is this just a slab? Interesting. In that case... probably better get board.
What are the rules about incurring exhaustion from awakeness, by the way?
Going like more than a few hours after when you'd normally be able to start a long rest.
Okay.
Then you have to make a Constitution saving throw. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. Fail, you get exhaustion. If you succeed, you don't. But then the DC will be increased the next time you have to make it. If it's in a row. Assuming you don't sleep next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, these'll do.
Oh dear.
So, summon players to board.
Do any of us have, like, a basic map?
I assume so. Probably both you and actually probably all of you do.
Then I
drew my
instead
map.
reach toward my bag, look at the sky, hesitate slightly, say, such an inconvenience, and pull out my normal map. And I want to see if there's any sort of ruins noted on the map here. In our general vicinity, because I don't actually know approximately where we are, I don't think.
Ooh.
I will show the map to Roland and ask, where on this are we approximately, do you think?
I will look at it and look for any features. I imagine Elysium is largely unmapped.
That is true. However, if it's your map, like, oh no, you're looking at her map.
Yeah, I'm looking at her map. I have my own map, which I drew. It looks great.
And it likely has more features than hers.
Oh, it does. They're just, I'm not an artist.
Yeah. There aren't many identifying features. Like, the closest large feature you can even identify from this thing is...
The Forgotten Fortress?
No, the Wizard's Tower.
Wizard's Tower. Right.
I guess I would point at the Wizard's Tower and say, well, we have been traveling northwest from here. You'll see him, like, kind of pinching his thumb and forefinger together over the map, kind of, like, measuring a bit. He goes, perhaps, and he just, like, sets thumb on the tower and forefinger out northwest a ways, as perhaps they are by now. It is very difficult to tell, especially because, unsurprisingly, the kingdom that you come from did not have the resources to explore and map this area. He's going to, tug his sack around to the side, unbuckle a thing and pull out a folded sheet of paper and unfold this rather large map. Laying it on the ground and grabbing just like small stones to keep it flat. Says, I have been mapping what I have been seeing in the travels of my group. Forgive the amateur nature of the look. But I have marked forests thus, hillsides and mountains thus. Here is the tower, and I know the scale on my map, so we should be here. And he makes an indication, but I have not traveled here before, so give me a moment. And he's gonna, pull out a quill and begin, looking over at the ruin and doing a little sketch. He just sort of, does a column, broken off at the top, and then a second one of those, complete, and puts, a little bit of a line connecting the two as, ground, and ta-da.
Melisari was nodding along through your whole thing and watched with interest as you drew.
It is
Casual interest.
not not a representation of what the thing actually looks like, more of a guidepost marker. And he just writes down ruin, but he offsets it so that he can give it a name later. And you'll see he kind of gets up and, holds out his thumb a ways and turns a couple things and looks at the map again and says, yes, I think this is positioned correctly.
Shall we make mental note to investigate later?
I mean, perhaps yes. I do not know if there is anything useful to be found in there, and we do not know if we will be able to get our windwalk. So I do not know if you wish to risk it.
Well, that's why I mean later.
Oh, yeah, very cool little map. I'm gonna draw the little box canyon around it as well.
I would love to investigate this, but
Yeah, unfortunately, we are on their schedule.
I wish I had more cool, interesting, sensey spells.
Well, that's what divination's all about.
I know.
Actually, no.
I should have
That
taken
what's that druid
away.
spell? No, is it commune with nature?
Perhaps. What are you thinking it does?
It's the one that gives you information on your surrounding area. There's one. It's the one where it's you get 3 miles. It tells you about everything within 3 miles
Yeah,
if
no,
you use it in nature.
I
Use it
recognize the
on the wind.
effect you're describing. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember.
commune with nature.
That would be cool.
The only thing is, in caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. So,
Oh no.
oh yeah, in dungeons and towns, it doesn't work.
Terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, and buildings. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area. For example, you could determine the location of a powerful undead, the location of major sources of safe drinking water, and the location of nearby towns. Doesn't sound like it's a history lesson so much as it's there, and we're kind of already stood in front of it.
So is
I
it a
could have taken
radius of 3
legend
miles?
lore.
Yes.
Okay, that's quite a lot.
Anything up to 3 miles away from yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you use it when you're, lost out in the
Oh, yeah,
woods and
totally.
you want to find something.
Review.
All right.
Oh, right.
Also, credit to I guess Gingus. I'm not sure how to spell it. Gingus.
Genghis.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis.
Another way. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure how to say it, but that is who has made this map. As I have just pulled it from Tales Bazaar.
Thank you, creator. It's beautiful.
Yes. Quite nice. It doesn't look inhabited.
It doesn't. But you do see what appears to be a body of one of the previously mentioned gorillons up on the cliffside.
Up on the what?
Up on the cliffside.
Remnants of a bonfire.
It's a body of one of the gorillon creatures.
Oh. Looking fresh.
Not particularly. It looks like it's probably been there for a couple of days. It's rotted a bit.
Well, I don't want to know what killed one of those.
I mean, we've killed one of those.
I was not with you, and yet
Well, you were not, but if you say that out loud, I will tell you we killed one of those.
My group has fought gorillons before. We try to avoid it as best we can. They are very dangerous.
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
And anybody else around, killing them is probably just as dangerous.
Melisari smirks a little bit.
Yes, it includes you.
She doesn't laugh, she smirks a little bit harder.
Well, if it is not in our best interest to investigate this location, which I cannot think of a reason to do so, perhaps we should continue on.
I am very interested in exploring it at some point, however.
Well, now that you have been here,
much
you can probably use one of your spells later to find it again.
Indeed.
And I have put a mark on my map, so I can find it again later if there is need. Leon, are you prepared to leave?
I think so, yes.
Alright. Then, assuming nothing calls our attention to this place any further, we're gonna boogie.
Alright.
Someone suddenly calls out and says, "Where do you think you're going?"
No. Oh, that's something else. There's
What is your name?
Well then,
What is your quest?
we'll stop an old friend from making a large mistake.
What is your favorite color?
Blue, no wait, red.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Right. You have ended up in somewhat of a kind of mountainous canyon area, so it will take a little bit of time to kind of go either backtrack and go around or just kind of use the structure to assist kind of getting up and over.
Great. Is this the DM saying, I would like you to go through these ruins?
Somewhat. You can back out and go around. It's just going to take more time.
The only question is, what will take more time? Going around or fighting whatever horrible beastie you have planted in here for us?
Yes, this ward has offered both of us at this time, and I only have one 4th level spell slot left.
Around it is.
Alright. Are you like going complete wide berth or just avoiding the structure itself? Because you could try and make your way up either the left or right sides of the canyon, kind of with the different rock formations, and try and climb up that way. Or you could back your butts up the canyon and go a different route altogether.
I can't imagine myself being able to climb things particularly well.
Perhaps we can
To
go
rule
through.
that part out. Through the ruins?
I mean, Roland points straight ahead through the gap on the rocks before you and says, "There is a key entrance there. Perhaps it cuts all the way through this mountain, this hill, this whatever this rocky quarry is.
We do also have a scroll of pass wall.
If we can find a thin spot, you could cast it, and we could get out the other side." Do you have any kind of familiar as a wizard?
She's gonna sigh deeply. I can conjure a servant.
Like an unseen servant?
Yes.
Oh. It could
Yes.
perhaps also serve the same purpose, but I mean, I think to send in something to scout the cave, and make sure there is not some creature using it as a home. Unless Aurelian just wants to jump in there with his very large size, perhaps he will scare it off.
Before I do that, I want to know, does this thing have its own AC value?
Yes. Like I said, like I
23.
attempted to apologize for earlier, it's not currently
It's 23.
displaying on the stat sheets. But yes, it sets your AC to 23.
And your strength to 15.
23. Oh, okay.
But your max HP is halved. And the more things you do in
Strength to
combat, the more it
15.
hurts. Yep.
No.
That's what it says in my notes.
Well, you wrote down that first number wrong. That should be a 2, not a 1.
25
Yeah,
strength?
it's just,
Oh, that
15
makes
would
more
lower
sense.
his strength.
yeah, I'd be a lot weaker in this if it set my strength to 15.
Yeah, I thought that was strange.
Terrifying.
Okay. Let me just change my override. My 23. Blood rot.
I didn't. And I wrote down its
Okay, that's fine.
abilities in the section you can't see. That's inconvenient. That one requires a lot of fixing after this, apparently.
Always.
Just copy and paste into the general description area.
My counters, I want my homebrew creations. Magic item. That one. Here's a touch. Okay.
So is overriding, is having your max HP something that magic items can actually do in D&D
In
Beyond?
D&D Beyond, I don't think so. That's not one I was able to find.
So this has reduced my max HP by half, has it?
That's what it says in my notes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
So
one of
I
the few
can
things that is
override my
raised.
max HP. Hmm?
And that's one of the few things that actually is written where you can see it.
Yeah, well, I can do that. So I've overwritten my max HP. Uh, okay.
So, is the goal to send in Aurelion?
I'll.
No, it's
Yeah, I can scout into this cave.
As you do so, I'm going to start casting Unseen Servant for good measure.
all right. So, uh, uh, uh,
I like that the Garrulon is a Yeti.
yeah, it was that or like a small little ape reminiscent of the, or like a orangutan, I guess, really not really an ape.
Yeti feels appropriate.
So yeah, Biddy was the creature of choice.
Yeti.
Uh,
Yet he did what? Ha ha ha
uh,
ha!
once you get there, you'll begin uh, to hear something from up above you, Aurelion, and Roland, if you could make me a perception check, and if you were following him, please move yourself to where you would have gone to.
Ah,
All right.
perception, you say?
Like, how does attacking work in this thing?
Wow.
Can I actually draw my own sword?
Yes, you're still able to
am I-
use your own equipment, but you'd also be able to use larger equipment if you got some made.
The dice are unhappy today. Perception 17.
Am I also rolling perception?
You are casting a spell.
Oh, right! I forgot about that.
Unseen servant.
Uh, trying to think of how. Oh, I don't have music going.
No, you do not.
Battle music, music, battle.
Uh, let's see here.
Suddenly, I think the cave was more dangerous than the house. But a dude with 25 strength, he'll be fine.
I don't think any route through here was going to be safe.
What? That's ridiculous.
So I'll start with what Eskel sees while I still stumble through a way to describe the sound.
He sees nothing, because he's not here.
Right, Roland. What Roland sees.
What does Roland see?
You'll see kind of a small swirl and glow of kind of dark black and purple light energy. You're not really sure what it would be from this distance. Come over the body of the gorilla you saw up on the cliff.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Aurelion, you will I guess hear some crackling, I guess the best way to describe it. It sounds kind of like electrical arcs.
Roland's gonna call out to Aurelion and say, "Heads up, my friend. I think that Daddy Arlon is not quite as dead as we would like."
I'm going to look up.
Alright, and with that, it's not a surprise for either side, but I'll let you guys roll initiative with advantage.
Ooh, advantage on initiative. Let's see if my dice will roll higher than a 3, which is so far my highest.
I can stop casting during a cast, right?
Yes,
I can
and
choose to no longer cast the
you
ritual.
can- yes, you can choose to stop casting, and it doesn't cost you the spell either.
So we're rolling with advantage. Me also. I don't remember.
Since Roland called out, I'll go with yes. That's not really bad
Hey,
enough.
Does that just
but I mean, in
cancel the
terms of
disadvantage?
exhaustion.
That will cancel Melsari's disadvantage, yes.
God damn it.
Okay,
Um,
with advantage,
I rolled 2 die because I wasn't sure. I was trying to clarify whether exhaustion affected initiative because I couldn't remember.
I just roll a 3rd die and use only the 3rd die.
It's annoying. I had good rolls on the first 2. You know what?
Well, you can just...
I'm just gonna take the lower of the 2. I have 13 initiative. That's what I'm gonna do. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, you can just, like, flip a coin if you want.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It would have been... Let's see, it was either 11 or 16 on die. Of course,
so
I already
head-
moved them, but...
So, heads for good, tails for bad.
How about highs for good, lows for bad, because I don't have a coin on me.
That
Roll
works.
a
Go for
D8.
it.
Hi! Huzzah! It's 18 then, total.
Mine is
Alright.
12.
15.
So, 12, 15, and 18.
Hmm.
And which one was the 12?
Me. Rolling.
Okay. Initiative mode. Edit. Add you. You and you. And you up here. Roll the initiative. Oh, joy. That one.
Excuse me?
Not one.
That was quite the... Excited.
He laughed.
I'm first?
Yeah, you are first.
Dang, okay.
The things that roll with normal are both first and last.
hmm.
So, as part of its reanimation, though, I am going to restore this particular one to stand.
Gulp. Not quite as dead as we would like.
What did that remind me of?
It reminds you of the monster from Empire Strikes Back.
No, not quite as dead as we would like. That statement reminded me of something.
Oh. Could be a movie. I don't know.
Could be.
How do I remember how fast the Girlon were?
Do you have Keen Mind?
I do currently. I did not at the time. I don't know.
I will allow that to apply retroactively, because it's still
Okay.
within the last month. Otherwise, it wouldn't make too much sense.
Yeah.
After character creation. So, what is its movement speed? Let's find out. 30, regular 30 climb.
Okay.
However, it might be a bit faster or slower, as this appears
Yeah.
to be an undead version.
I wonder if I even can get
What is
close
this
enough
thing
to hit it
again?
with frost.
It's the monk. It's an undead version of the monkey monsters you guys fought when we split Eskel away from the party.
Yeah. The fool.
Look, he rescued a damsel in distress.
Killed a phase
This was a
spider
while
and some
ago, wasn't it?
ghouls, and got you that map that you like.
Yeah, I found that map.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Wow.
Hang on, how high up is it?
Didn't realize you hated me.
Oh, come now, I don't hate you.
I didn't
Despite
realize
I'm
you
just trying to
severely
figure out.
dislike
loathe,
me.
Oh my
revile.
Ebor.
Oh my god, you guys. I'm trying to figure out where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you not on the ground? I want you on the ground. I can't maneuver as well as I want to maneuver.
If
Oh.
you hold shift, it should keep it the same level.
Stalespire easier to like make stuff out in person than it is over Twitch.
Probably, but only, like, I would chalk that up to the fact that, like, I can maneuver things and get a better sense of what the 3D is. I can move around things, but if I'm just looking at a still image like this, it'd be like, that's just a mess of stuff. Like,
Yeah, it took me a while to actually spot this thing, the Yeti.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Thing.
also throw up things like, well, it doesn't help much when I'm a player, but you can see the Yeti's name, you can see Aurelion down there. I just tried to move it to, you act before me, so I tried to move it to a viewpoint where I could see your character and the Yeti.
Okay,
But,
I'm gonna
like,
move.
Yes, camouflaged.
it's significantly above you. You're both large creatures.
2, 3, 4.
Here's a top down, maybe that'll help.
Does it look like it wants to kill us?
Hard to tell, but it's undead, so as a rule of thumb, yes.
Alright, well, that was 20 feet. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at level.
Ugh.
We're gonna keep it at level 1. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at level 1. Actually, no, better yet. I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Good idea.
On the Yeti.
It is now safe from itself.
Bad idea.
I'm so sad that Eskel's not here anymore. I'm gonna take one more step forward and cast it on Roland, and then
Perfect. It works well with my plan.
Good idea, bad idea, an Animaniacs thing.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea. Yes. Well, no. It was Tiny Toon Adventures.
And then I wanna.
Because it was
Go back
part of the
over here.
Mr. Skullhead show.
Yeah, those two are always like a
hiding.
difficult time, like that and Chicken Boo.
Yeah. Chicken
Ooh,
Boo
Chicken Boo
might have been
sounds good.
Animaniacs. I feel like Chicken Boo was Animaniacs, but good idea, bad idea was Tiny Toon Adventures. Anyway, nostalgia. Alright, you're hiding.
Yep, but not literally because I cannot take an action to hide because I'd already used my action to touch you.
Okay.
But I think that is my turn.
I've been touched like that before.
Oh dear.
Alright.
not.
Aurelion, you are down low. Big guy's up above you. You want to try, I don't know, climbing it or shooting him? I don't know what you want to do.
I can see him from here, can I?
I think so.
Yes. You can see him. You just had
Can I
noticed
just
it
kick up
visually
a
at first.
big old rock and throw it right at him?
Yep. There's in fact a boulder directly next to you. That'd be perfect. It's the perfect size for it.
Yeah. Take this, asshole. Nope, nope, come back here.
There.
So this is an improvised weapon for accuracy's sake, but its damage is going to be significant.
Right, so
I've got a viewpoint that is looking over your shoulders to the monster above you.
Is it more than 20 feet?
Probably.
Yeah. So it'll be at disadvantage in improvised weapon due to range. But I'll let you know what the damage dice are ahead of time in case you want to make a choice. I'm gonna say it's probably 2d8 bludgeoning plus strength.
Damn.
So what exactly is the
It's
thing
improvised,
for
so you
improvised?
make a strength attack at disadvantage.
So yeah, basically you roll twice, take the lower, and only add strength.
Okay, so 16.
A 16 will hit. I need to delete this boulder from existence. Actually, I don't need to delete it. I just need to move it.
Would it
Excellent.
then roll off the
What
cliff,
did you say it was
though?
2d8s?
Yes, 2d8.
Excellent.
And it will succeed on a strength saving throw I decide to have it make to not be pushed backward or knocked
Nice.
prone.
That's 9. I maximized one and minimized the other.
9 plus strength, which
Oh,
is
plus strength. 16. Altogether.
Noise.
excellent.
Noise.
Alright.
They
So it
have
takes
just an
6
orthographic in here.
Oh, and you take damage.
Yeah, I take 1 damage, do I, for that?
Yep. And next time it'll be more.
Oh, this is the best.
And it
Right,
stacks
I have to
infinitely through the
I have to
combat.
step away,
correct?
so...
Yep.
Okay.
It stacks until initiative is ended and then restarts when initiative is rolled.
Right. No, I just have to step away for a moment.
Okay.
If I'm not back, and this thing gets down, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did not declare readjusting the armor or the alignment, and I'm okay with keeping it going from him to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
That
Then
lets,
How does
lets
that
you
work
share.
with having it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's how
So then-
you do it.
so then you need to take a point of damage as well.
Is that how it works? We round up?
Down.
You round I guess it would well
Round
Round-
down to a minimum of 1? Is that what you want to say?
yes. So but
Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it?
well this armor is like with that these two items interact strangely.
Why is that?
Well, it's halving it. Like the purpose is that's shared.
Well,
Or
hold on,
somebody's
hold
face
on.
to-
With the armor that Aurelion now has, what is it doing to damage? What are the words?
Like the
Because
The
like
new stuff?
the armor that they're using gives you resistance, and resistance doesn't stack with resistance. There's just resistance,
correct.
which is half from all sources. Is his armor doing something else?
Yes.
What is it doing?
Well, it's the one damage that he takes whenever he takes an action or reaction. And I have it written as it's meant to be unresistible because I don't want him to be able to. Because I don't really know what type it would be,
Sure.
part of it, but I'm kind of on the fence on that. I'm just not.
So he takes damage from his armor whenever he does something,
Yes.
but it's only a point.
It's stacking.
Whenever
so
he
the
takes
first one will be 1, the second will be 2, the next will be 3, etc.
Oh, it increases by stacking like that? That's right?
yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want it unresistible, then they're going to share it.
I think I'll just make it.
It's either
Right.
shared or it's not shared, but it's not reduced. But I think. You can still make it only to him, but not reduced.
That sounds like it would be fair to me.
Sure. Let's give that a try. This is the interaction between those channels is going to probably be the most work in progress part about this armor for the next couple sessions. But so for now, it's just it goes to him.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a way to resist it, but it doesn't get transmitted through the warding bond.
If you find out later that the high numbers are too high or whatever, then you can make it affected by the warding bond, but again, do the minimum 1 or whatever. So it's actually increasing at the low levels, but after that it's decreasing. And make low levels of damage.
So with that in mind, that's it for his turn. So Roland.
Yep. Let's see. 5, 10, 30. He really got out there, didn't he? 62 feet.
If you're having a spell that's only 60 feet, we can call it 60 because it's increasing it somewhat due to diagonals.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
I think it's more about the
vertical.
Yeah. I was also gonna say like the going from the middle of the square when normally we count kind of from the edges.
That's a part of it for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Guidance, spare the dying, thaumaturgy, toll the dead. Put you on spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon and toll the dead.
You know, these things are probably like at least the not undead version is probably one of the more common creatures around here. So I'm going to give you this one bit of information free. Okay. It has a trait called aggressive that allows it to use a bonus action to move up to its speed towards a hostile creature it can see. So if that affects your spiritual weapon desires, I just want to let you know that from the start here.
I'm gonna attack it anyway because I can't cast the spells on Aurelion that I wanted to since he's too far away.
Alright.
Yeah, let's touch. So I might as well just cannon this thing, so summon me a sword next to the thing.
Alright, weapon of choice, because I remember there being a number in the props
the
section.
scimitar.
Scimitar. Props. Weapons. I should probably just save this somewhere. Do you want the laying down one or the vertical one?
Vertical. I should just make that a unique token.
Yeah, I should. I intend to. I just need to remember how to make it into a prop.
Should be able to set it down and then right-click it, I think. And then there should be make token.
You have to be out of build mode to... No.
I think you gotta be in build mode.
Pick it up. Can't right-click it. I did this last time easily.
I know.
Why can't I do it this time? In the settings? Alright, for now, just use, one that have just a thing, so, yeah. Try to no, I can't right-click it in the menu.
It's definitely It's definitely showing how props have been made into tokens. So.
It's in the tutorials.
Okay. How did they make it?
Did I miss anything?
Nothing special. I just walked up and I'm about to cast spells.
The only thing important you missed was some discussion over how your two armor type things interact. And that's that the damage you get from taking actions will go solely to you and not be split. At the moment.
Oh, I thought we were splitting it. Still, just not decreasing it at all.
No, currently it's only for him.
Okay.
This video just shows tons of props already as tokens, but does not tell me how to make them into tokens. Like, why?
Found it! It's in the GM menu under tab where you put hidden creatures.
Oh.
There we go.
Goodness gracious.
Alright. GM tools. Set size 1:1, just so it's easier to see. GM tools. Player permission. Jagger's ear.
Yeah.
Set size. Nope, our set size. Rename it. Base color. Just make unique. Okay. There. That is your thing.
Did you make it unique and call it spiritual weapon?
I did not call it spiritual weapon. I will do that later.
Okay.
This will do for now.
Alright. So that thing gets summoned up there as a bonus action. And then it attacks as a bonus action. Which is going to be... God, my dice are so angry today. A 13.
That will hit.
Wow.
This thing does not wear armor. It is purely flesh.
Alright, it's going to receive 9 points of force damage.
Alright.
And then I am going to, as my action, cast a cantrip. Toll the dead, it must make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 16.
Good luck.
That's a 4 on die. So unless it has a wisdom save of a god and then some. So that's 2, which I assume fails.
Yeah, two will fail. So because we've already heard it, that means I get to use D12s, right?
That is correct.
Yep.
Yay. And at this level, it is still 2 of them. That is 10 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, it will take 5 as it resists it.
Okay. Okay, well,
This thing is now bloody.
Cantrip. I can just keep cantripping the shit out of it.
I think you're actually bloody after the first hit, but regardless, it's bloody now.
Okay. And then... Wait, am I able to move and attack, or just move? Let me take a quick peek here. Spiritual weapon. Weapon can take whatever form you choose. As a bonus action, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack against a creature. When you cast a spell, make it and make an attack. Okay, so I can't move it on this turn. I was hoping I could. Just says on subsequent turns I can move and attack. Alright, then that's gonna end my turn. Boop. Yeti time.
Alright.
Otherwise, I would have moved the thing further up. But seems like I'm not allowed to do that.
So as its first thing it's going to do, it's going to take a swing at your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Pretty sure
Nice.
that it doesn't have a hit point pool, so that's going to be
It doesn't. It can't be hit. It's just... It has... I have no reason for it to not want to try and at least hit that thing once.
We're just showing off the thing's intelligence. Extreme is what it is.
So it makes an attack. Actually, I'll even say 2 attacks at it. Both of which pass through. So it will instead try and pick up the rock it got hit with. And return to Cinder. Which also likely is not going to work well, but we'll see. So that's and so its strength is that. So a 17 does not hit Aurelion.
Nope.
You have your rock back.
Huzzah!
Did the Yeti throw it back?
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's going to go
Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Flump.
Gonna call that 30, but now it needs to make an athletics check. Well, it needs to be an acrobatics check to not fall prone. And it failed, so it's prone. And that's the end of its movement.
Nice.
Statistics, statuses. You will see, for those of you a little bit further back, you'll see some more of that dark black purple glow come from the inside of the structure up on top of the hill.
Dark black purple inside structure, top of hill. So like up here.
Yep, you'll see a light kind of glow out from in there.
I kind of like this. They have orthographic view on the free look camera, so you can kind of treat it like a 2D D&D map.
Ah, yeah, in the photo mode.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
very nice.
interesting.
Makes it
You
really...
adjusted
How do you do
the time of day in the photo mode, didn't you?
I didn't.
That's well, I was just I clicked
You-
photo mode and now it changed my like the way the time of day looks, so I thought that's what happened.
I think
but
you
no.
didn't push time of day. It just looks like it's about noon to me.
How do I photo?
F6. I do have the audio going, right?
Not checking. No. So whatever you did to ambient didn't get pushed. You have to hit set.
I thought I had
There.
pushed
See,
it
now
because
it's
I had-
much later in the
Wait.
day.
I'm confused.
And we have music.
We've had music.
Well, it turned off for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
That's
gone
pretty-
again.
Well, I just didn't reapply because I was adjusting the volumes slightly. Alright, so that's that Yeti's turn.
That Yeti.
Yeah, that was a sentence.
Yep.
Oh well. Sorry, it is your turn.
Well, since it's now down on the ground, and I can no longer see it, I don't think from my point of view.
If you took a
Alright,
step to the right, you'd see
yes.
it.
Okay, yes, I'm
And
going.
you are still aware of it because it didn't hide, it just tripped.
2, 3, 4. Hang on, sorry, hang on. 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, let's see, what is... How far away are you? Within 60 feet. Okay, I'm gonna cast, I didn't apparently take notes, so I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost, because I have no idea if it's allergic,
Allergic.
resistant, or not. I don't know why allergic was the word that popped in my head.
Alright.
Anyway.
So,
What?
I need to make you aware of a couple things.
Okay,
It is prone, so you'd have disadvantage.
that's a thing, yes.
And it's between you and Aurelion. Aurelion's between
Oh,
you
and
and
he
it.
has 3/4 cover, that's right.
Yes, as that is effect of that armor.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Which
So
goes
he's
both
get-
ways, but
Yeah. Well, since I know we have another one coming on the way, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile then.
okay. How much
Cool.
damage is this thing taking?
Hang on.
Do our
I have to
characters
decide
know
what
that there's
level
another
I'm
one on the
at.
way, or is this just the DM let slip?
He said
Yeah, exactly. So
he
our
said no, he
characters
said there was light. We saw some of that more like purpley darky light coming from the top of the hill.
Hmm.
So we can reasonably
It's not a given, but it's a possibility.
I'm
reasonably
surmising there's a necromancer
yes.
doing bullshit up there.
Also that. But anyway, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at first level, which is, I believe, 3 darts. 3 darts.
First level is 3 darts. Minimum of 6, maximum of 15.
It is taking 10 damage, 10 force damage.
Not bad.
Not at all. Well, it's not great. Kind of average. Yeah, because I maxed 1 and got 1 and 2 on the other. Anyways, I think that's my turn because I can't really do anything else. Yeah.
Alright, Aurelion, it is your turn. There's a prone, undead Gorleon thing in front of you.
Aurelion and
Aurelion.
Aurelion.
It's
I am
about
going
15 feet
to-
away from you. And pro.
Wait, where is it?
It dropped down in front of you.
It's in the cave in front of you. It's a little hard to see, but it's right in front of you.
Are you not seeing us marking it? How far behind are you? Refresh your page.
Oh no, I see it now. It's just that when you were saying like it was the top down. So it seemed I don't know if the top down.
It seems like you're pretty far behind. You should probably refresh.
Oh no, I can see you. No, it keeps. I'd be refreshing every couple of seconds. Yeah, I just close the distance and then hit it with the rapier.
A thought. Al is
Maybe a
still
text
with
me, I guess.
us, right? Should you be, should she be with us?
No.
No. I had
Okay.
I'm trying to run this like just if the player was still intending to play but not here, and B, I made this encounter with 3 of you, with just the 3 of
Okay.
you in mind.
Okay.
It's
things
obnoxious
may be
running
big.
DMPCs through combat.
What?
It's obnoxious running DMPCs through combat.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, He could have one of us kind of controlling her. I think we have a decent enough.
It's
Crap.
not worth it.
I
It
have no
doesn't add
idea.
anything.
It just saddens me. Anyway, continuing.
So, you moved up there, you're going to smack it, you have advantage because it's prone.
Yep. Let's see. That's good. Okay. Maths time now.
Oh, your strength is ridiculous, so I'm guessing you're using
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, even if it wasn't, I think this would probably still hit. I think that's 31.
Yep, that'll hit.
These are rapier. Rapier's a D8. Right, so that is 2 plus 9, 11 magical piercing.
Alright. Takes 11 points of magical piercing damage. It's still up. Well, alive. It's not up.
Right. Second attack. Huh. With advantage, I got 2 4s, which works out to 17.
That'll hit.
He can only miss on a 1!
Is 13 magical piercing.
Alright. You trigger its undead fortitude, and it dies regardless.
Bop, bop.
How many actions did you take for that?
One.
One.
It's one action.
I get
but
2 attack.
But does moving count? Or were you already
No.
raised?
And I
Moving
have it
isn't an
specified
action.
for an action and reactions. So if it's a movement or bonus action, it doesn't trigger it.
Wonderful.
So that's 2 points of damage to you and 1 dead girl on. Oh yeah, I should add the other one to the initiative.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Alright. Roland, your turn.
Alright, well, I guess I am aware that this is not over. Am I allowed to move my spiritual weapon up this cliffside? It
Yep.
kind of flies, even though it's not really stated to have a fly speed. I can move at 20 feet, I believe, in any direction.
Yeah, I've always felt like it should say fly, but like that's what it does. It flies.
Okay, that's 4 squares. 20 feet. And I'm going to say... it seems that there is probably a necromancer raising them. But find this person. And remove them. Trying to look around. Yeah, exactly.
Like actively perceive, look around, or
No, I'm looking around for a way up. I'm just sort of like bombing around the little map around me. And be like, what's the best way up there? I think it's climb up by that tree, go around and across the bridge.
God, 30 feet is so short.
Yeah. So I think I can sneak here, right? I can move across this, perhaps?
you can currently sneak even where you're standing because nothing can see you.
No, sorry. I used sneak, just meaning slip through. Can I go across here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is perfectly legal.
5, 10, 15. Is it difficult terrain, or...?
Yeah, probably should be. So you have to
25. Oh, no, it's more difficult terrain beyond, so I can only get that far, unless I double move.
Let me get my
30,
camera.
35, 40, 45. Yeah. Seems like what I want to do. I'm just gonna head up this and this and around here. It's just gonna take a long time, that's all.
It's a long walk, but that should be just walking. There shouldn't be any checks involved in that.
Cool. Double move my thing. I'm done.
Alright. Oh. Enemy turn. You'll see another purple glow, but not from the same spot.
Another other? Uh-oh.
You guys will see it come, like, originate from over here.
Yeti spaghetti.
I mean, eventually he's gonna run out of bodies, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny that will be the case.
What happened to the Girlon that died? Like, did it just die again, or is it like disintegrated died?
It stopped having enough parts to be able to function. That's generally how undead are dealt with.
Okay, so it died. Got it.
So, move surge there. Dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How exactly is this ward creature it can see? So, it will then use aggressive to move towards Roland. So that's drop that to 0. There. So it'd be 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's climbing down the side.
Oh, okay. Like, it has a fly speed now?
No, it has a climb speed. I just like flying is what lets you set it in the middle of the air.
Yes. Okay. I just assumed it would just jump down and take the damage, but cool.
If it was a shorter gap, probably, but that's a very long fall.
What? It's only like,
Only like 100 feet, yeah. I don't actually know how.
It's like 60 feet, but still.
Okay, it's almost 50 exactly.
Hmm.
But still, that's a lot of damage, and that's only from kind of the low point of the bridge. So that's Grillion's turn. Well, sorry, your turn.
Weirdly, I miss when falling damage was D10 per 10.
Me too. Like it makes sense. 10 feet, D10.
What is it now?
D6 per 10.
Ah.
You always max out?
No, you roll it.
No, I mean, there's a max damage.
The max damage is 500 feet.
It's
at 50 D6.
Well, that's the max you can fall on a turn. The maximum falling damage is actually 200 feet.
I saw this thing come out and start falling down.
Sorry for my lack of description here, but I also wanted to, like, roaring, acting like a giant angry ape.
Yeah.
Its presence is very known.
Yes. Let's see. This is so awkward. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna move. Do you think I can squeeze between these rocks? Here-ish. Would it be a
You would be
squeeze?
squeezing, and that would be 2 spaces of difficult terrain.
Yeah, okay.
So it's exactly the same as climbing.
It's the same if you're moving through them, but it's different if you stop in between.
Yeah, true.
Okay, anyway, so then I go 1, 2, 3.
Those 2 things you just went over are difficult terrain. So that's 5.
4,
total.
5. I don't like how close I'm gonna end next to this thing, but 6, I guess. Alright, and we're gonna shoot off a ray of frost at it.
Alright. You may roll it. I'm
That
actually going to
is
say with advantage, because it's in the middle of climbing, its ability to dodge is almost 0.
okay. Well, I rolled a 19 on die, so best I can do is a crit. We'll see.
I mean, as well.
Oh nope, it was a 1. So yeah. Let's see. 9. That's a 27 to hit.
I don't like setting the precedent that things that are climbing you have that you have advantage to attack, because that's not a normal base rule, and things climb a lot.
True. Well, okay. Then
I mean, it's 19.
that will not be a thing moving forward, and it doesn't matter if it's attack anyways.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what's the damage?
Damage says. Wow, I'm having a lot of fun with maxing and minimizing. It takes 9 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Alright, takes the full damage, and its speed is reduced.
Why did the ground get so far away?
Aurelion, your turn.
Alright.
You're over. Wow, that was unexpected. I can't measure while I'm in orthographic mode. Anyway, you're over here. Climber is over on the other side, way up above. You could start climbing. You could walk over to us, perhaps. Yeah, I think we're up. Get through. Looks like he'll be squeezing.
Yeah, probably squeezing, but his stride's long enough to...
Yeah, I don't think he'll have the difficult terrain on top of it.
Yeah, do I know where it is?
It's making a lot of noise.
Yes. It's making a lot of
So
noise, and it's
could
not
I-
hidden, so you're aware of it.
The last one threw the boulder back at me, did it?
Yes.
Good.
So could I pick up that boulder and try to walk until I can get a good angle on this one?
Sure.
And then huck it.
I think you should trick shot it. Chuck it over the bridge and hit it from above. I'm kidding, of course, but you know.
Alright, your move speed is 35 with this armor on? Is that correct?
Yes.
It says
That
25.
sounds correct.
Right, but
25,
you have
but,
10
yeah.
for being a barbarian. So at 35, you can get to there. If you want a double move, you can go farther, but remember that this area here is squeezing, so it costs double spaces.
Yeah. Can I see it from where I am?
I think you can see it. Let's check the range, however. Yeah, it's in range, so you could chuck the rock at it for with disadvantage due to it being outside the short range.
Okay. Oh, so much. You fuck. Oh, that's That's just strength, is it?
Yep, just strength.
No, that's 21.
With disadvantage?
I rolled a 14 and a 20.
That's what the story was about. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, you hit it.
And what was the
2d8 bludgeoning.
2d8?
Plus
So the rock will
strength.
fall about there. Fail.
10. 10 bludgeoning.
Alright, it takes 10 bludgeoning. And fails its strength saving throw and is knocked down.
Takes 20 feet of falling damage.
For 11 points of damage.
Yay.
It's bloody.
Nice.
And you take 3 points of damage for using an action.
Oh yeah.
I just remembered that I get a 5th level spell slot, even though I don't have any 5th level spells prepared yet.
Yes.
Hmm.
I have the same problem.
That makes me feel better about things.
I suppose it should also be prone because it fell.
Probably. That is reasonable.
Roland.
That's me. Well, I'm gonna keep going to where I'm going, but I guess I'll start by throwing, Toll the Dead at it, even though they resist hits. Nothing else I can really do. And it's a saving throw, so I'm not at disadvantage.
True.
So, wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
16.
It failed.
Okay. It's going to receive 10 points of necrotic damage. Only this time I rolled it as a 7 and a 3 instead of a 5 and a 5. 5.
Alright.
And 15.
So it takes 5 of that.
25. 30. And probably just 5.
Ah, shit.
What?
No, I'm just seeing the other body up there. That I can no longer see again. I was able to briefly see a body.
Okay. I don't know why you can only briefly see it, but alright.
Anyway. Could be because I moved, changed where I moved to, so I went out of its line of sight. Anyway, I moved over here, so I should be able to curl around the tree this way, as opposed to trying to climb.
Yep.
I'm just walking it.
Yep. The only point that might... I think I would just filter right now, really climbing would be this little spot right here.
Well, I think I have athletics as a trained skill. Let me check. I do not. That was
There's
dumb.
a lot of yoinking back and forth happening right there.
Right, because I wanted to.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's strength-based, but I didn't give him athletics. Oh well.
Alright, so that was Roland's turn.
I left the sword where it is because I'll move it when I can see it again.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah,
Even though I control it, I can't actually see it. Weird.
the Yeti will use half of its movement to stand up, so it has 10 left because you reduced it by 10. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's correct.
Alright. And so, what is the distance between this and that? Too far to jump. So, instead, 5.
Oh dear.
Mm.
It doesn't fall prone. Does take some damage. 3 more points of damage to it. I suppose I should have mentioned last turn it was bloody, but oh well.
You're moving it at reduced speed, right?
Yes, that was.
Okay,
It used 10 to stand up because it was prone and was slowed, and used 5 to get there. And uses 5 to get there. It's going to use aggressive to move. Another 20, 5, 10, 15. And then standard action to attack.
Does it... Its base move speed is still 30. It's just reduced by 10. Not its base, it just has 10 less, right? Like, how does this all work? You're always telling me how things don't change its base. So shouldn't it reduce it by 10 from 30 to 20, but then still cost 15 to stand up?
Hang on.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to wrap my head around this poorly worded movement shit.
So tell me the wording of the reduction of speed for
It says
Ray of
its
Frost.
speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It's speed. Okay, speed is the base. That does actually adjust its base.
Yeah.
So then its base for the turn is 20.
Mhm.
And so then it takes half of its base
Yeah.
for get up from prone, which is 10.
Yeah.
It has 10 left, which got to there, and then it used its aggressive which moves up to its speed, which is for this turn 20, towards a creature it can see, which got it there.
Gotcha.
And then
Okay.
it makes its attacks.
Great.
First attack will be one of its claws, and I will state this in case people have forgotten since the token doesn't show it. The thing has 4 arms.
Right.
Yep.
That is an 11 to hit.
Nice.
Nope.
That is a 23 to hit.
Alright, I'll take it.
Where'd my D4 go? There it is. Please take 4 points of slashing damage.
Owie.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Alright, for 6
Damn
points
it.
of bludgeoning damage. And then it bites.
Oh my god.
It has a lot of arms, but not much health. And very little AC.
Glass cannon. But melee form.
Does a 21 hit.
Damn it, yes!
Shield?
It only hit half the time. Please take...
It still hits with shield. It is 1 point above my AC with shield.
Okay.
It rolled a 7, a 4, like a 19, 18, and a 17.
Yeah, it was either like 5 points below or 5 points above my armor class.
Bummer. So please take 6
Anyway.
points of piercing damage.
That's only
Ouch.
16 points, you're fine.
That hurt a lot.
Well, good, because I'm getting the feeling it's the only one that's going to get to attack.
Probably. The other one's gonna get blown the fuck up.
No, sorry, your turn.
What other one's gonna get blown the fuck up?
Whatever the third one is.
No. I'm up. Okay. Fuck. This was really not how I wanted to spend this turn. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do what I was planning to do. And probably end up regretting it. I'm going to use Dimension Door.
Alright, where would you like to go?
Well, see, here's now the problem, because I briefly saw that body. That was more or less exactly where I was about to go.
I'll say you could have seen it, because it's not particularly hidden. You could have seen when you were further back.
Okay.
So you can go anywhere in the map.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Then I'm going to teleport up here in such a way that I don't land on the body.
Okay. So
And-
like this space kind of here, or
Yeah,
like
either there or like
up in the
here.
actual stonework.
I don't know that I want to go in the actual stonework because I want to make sure that I don't teleport into something and, take up to 24 points of force damage.
Really
Okay.
fine.
So then, yeah, you can do whichever one you want. Move yourself as you like.
I'm gonna go here-ish.
All right.
Hoop. Go.
If you use the teleport feature, it should let you stand there.
There we go. Boop.
Alright.
This guesswork.
What?
Can't
My
see
teleportation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna do it in such a way that I like how to put it.
It's probably just a roll to determine, like a chance roll to determine if you end up inside a rock or not.
Well, but you can kind of plan it out in such a way that you like come from above of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm
we'll
saying
do it
is
this
I'm
way.
kind of
It can either be 10 feet worth of falling damage or a percentile chance to be in a rock.
I mean, what I was gonna say is I get like I can roughly see the edge, right?
Not from where you
Yes.
were.
Not quite
Well-
from where she was, but she could have.
Where she was standing is completely visually blocked.
No, I
to where
know,
she
but I
is.
saw it at some point. I would have been able to see. Hang on, let me see. Sorry, I'm currently trying to get a top-down view of where I am to where I was.
F6. And then it's the third thing down on the right. Mm-hmm.
Did the music stop?
No.
Oh my god, I fucking... Sorry. I keep not hitting the button to talk. Alright, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna take the falling damage. 10 feet of falling damage for simplicity's sake.
Much safer.
1 point.
1 point?
1 point.
Only a D6.
Anyway, I was gonna try to say I could theoretically argue for falling 5 feet instead, but I don't. It's too much effort.
I think I'm great at determining visual distance, and I would never have been able to determine that.
Anyways, so yeah, I get up here. I see this Girlon, and I go, look.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Definitely not gonna throw you off the top.
I don't think I can move.
You should still have your movement. Oh.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out if I can safely move to a position where where I'm not directly in line of sight of it.
I mean, you could try
Try.
getting behind one of the pillars, or the more risky option of trying to, like, climb over to there.
Yeah, I was trying to think about whether I'd be able to, like, swing around this pillar here, but I don't think that's any safer, really, than just saying, I'm gonna hide behind this pillar.
Yeah. I mean, since you don't have an action to hide, tactically your best choice is probably to wedge yourself in the corner.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Hang on. I was here. 1, 2, 3. Is it? Is it like difficult terrain at all to kind of try and get over the body?
Yes. It would. I think it would take about 15 movement to get on top of that pillar.
To get
the
up
body in
here,
the
you
way.
mean?
Yeah, with the body in the way.
Yep. And I assume I would have to like go around this pillar like this, right?
It's round, so you could cut the corner.
Okay. 2. So that's 10. So I could theoretically, I guess, do. Damn it.
After 15, you'd be directly on top.
25.
Oh, that's 30.
If I was. Hang on. I can't move well. Ugh!
It was, you started...
I started here.
Yeah, 5, 10,
Wait,
15.
did I start there? Yes,
Yeah.
I did start there. 5. Scoot the corner, he said I could do. 10.
Oh.
And then he said something about 15 to get up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
From there. Yeah, so 15. Boop. Do I see anything else interesting in here right now?
Well, there are no immediate threats. There does appear to be some.
things.
There could be some like rubble that might be interesting to investigate. When you're not under attack. But for right now,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I am here. I'm outside of its direct line of sight. Can I crouch?
You can go prone, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, no. Oh, hang on. This would help. Sorry. This is a struggle. Alright, what did I just say this was? This was 20 or 25?
That's
Or
30.
no, this
You're
was
done.
30.
That's
Right. Yeah, okay, good. That's
That's
fine.
fair.
I'm just gonna stay here, yeah. I
Okay.
have to just stay here. Okay, continuing. Go ahead.
Aurelion, your turn.
My turn. And where am I now?
So I just poofed.
Open up a little doorway between you and where it is you want to go.
I'm gonna have to refresh again. Right, that's me. Is that the thing on the right?
This is the thing over here on the right, yes.
Still alive, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I
Alive
get
and
over
bloody.
to it?
I believe so. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you should be able to get there. Right.
5, 15, 25.
It's a great map, but it does make moving complicated.
I mean, that's kind of what's supposed to be on
Yeah.
battle maps. You have to be tactical, and you get kept from where you want to be.
I mean, but I also mean just in terms of mechanically with Tailspire. Like
I
trying to
know.
move
With
myself up here.
the squeezing, it looks like he ends up 5 feet short to me, Derek.
So he was here. So that'd be 5, 10, 20, 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a little short.
That's fine. I'll stop there.
All right.
Yell
Would
at
you
it.
like to do anything with your action, or just wait?
I'll just wait.
All right. Roll it.
That's me. I will. How bad off does the thing look? Like, I feel like Brilliant's gonna fuck it up, so I can just keep running. I don't need to keep sending attacks that it can resist at it.
It is between bloody and very bloody.
Okay, yeah, I think that Aurelion has it covered, and I'm just gonna dash.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, I think.
Yep, that looks right.
Okay. It's okay, I'll get there soon, and before I leave, I go, you got this, Aurelion, I'm gonna check on Melisari. I believe that you have this in hand. Miss Melisari is probably in trouble. So,
Nah, what are you talking about?
Uh-huh. Alright, that's it for me.
She'd be in great shape if she knew Thunderwave.
Yeah, well.
It is my favorite wizard spell.
Time for Team Yeti.
I do miss when it was a cantrip.
Alright, so this one will reanimate and stand up, but that's all it can do on its starting turn. And the other one, would it go inside and through, or would it go out and around? I think go out and around, because it's simple.
I feel like
Is
it's...
it looking directly at me? I feel like it's looking
like
directly
it
at me.
Yep.
It just stands up and it's just looking straight over the pile of rubble at you. You're like, hi.
15, 20, 25,
Must be the
30.
fourth one. Oh, yeah, there he is.
35, 40, 45.
Ugh.
2 points of damage. 50, 55, 60. It doesn't really have line of sight. I mean, it does to you, but it's just gonna. It doesn't really have a way to move towards you. So it's gonna
I'm way over here.
yeah, it's gonna stop there, and that's the Yeti turn.
Only I could see my sword.
I mean, can you not see it?
My character can't see it. I could just sort of use the force and try pulling it toward me. But I don't, like, until it's in sight, I don't know where it's moving. So I was waiting until I could see it again before I would start controlling it.
Okay. Oh, like you can't even see it. Okay, got it.
I also can't see it on the map because it's
Gotcha.
none of our characters are in
Yeah.
line of sight of it, which is really odd because I have control of it, and if I click, it zooms out and says, "Yeah, it's over here." I'm like, okay.
That's strange.
Yeah.
All right.
weird.
Well, Mel, sorry, it's your turn.
Fuck.
Damn monkey. Damn stare.
Do you happen to know, Thunderwave or Wall of anything? Wall of anything, actually.
Wall of anything.
Force, wind, fire,
I
stone.
do know Wall of Force, however, we haven't had a long rest for me to prepare it yet.
It's true.
Bummer.
Incentive to get
impressive-
Thunderwave.
Do you have impressive amounts of chutzpah to push this thing off the cliff?
Impressive amount of what?
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
Oh my gosh. I was really hoping I maybe had invisibility, but apparently I didn't prepare that one.
Whoops. It's okay. Some people just like being dead.
You know what? Alright, I'm trying to, like, figure out if there is a space I can see that I can Misty Step to that is not in line of sight of that thing, and then I can hide.
Misty Step onto its head. It'll never see it coming.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
I like it.
I'm gonna Misty Step 2, or I'm gonna maneuver walk 2. Hang on. Was I able to tell that the Yeti... I probably was able to tell that the Yeti moved, the other one moved from where it was to where it is, right? From this
Yes.
Yeti to there.
You know where they're at, because they have not hidden.
Okay, well in that case, I'm
That's how
gonna
it's
walk
supposed to
to this hole. 1 foot. Can I see down into there now?
You can. To a limited degree, as there is some other stonework in the way.
That is further down than I would have liked.
There are stairs to your right.
Yeah, I know, but the point is to get cover from this thing as
Well-
quickly as possible.
I'll say this, the hole's small enough that it can't fit.
Yeah. I'm going to, I think, Misty Step to... Oh my god, it's so difficult to tell what I can really see. I think I'm gonna try to go for this, if you can see it. The top of this little pillar right here.
Okay, you're Misty stepping to there?
Yes.
Alright, you can do that.
Oh my god. How do I teleport my character token?
Hold shift.
Shift, click, and then click where you want to be. Alright.
Do I see anything else when I come in here? Like any other creatures?
Nope, no creatures.
Okay, I'm going to hide.
Like, you're aware of the one out here. Like, you do have some
Yeah.
line of sight to it. It might be prudent to get behind this pillar from it.
Oh shit. Hang on, sorry. It's really difficult to maneuver the camera in such a way that I can see where everything is. I have line of sight to the second one outside.
Yeah, the one, like, through the front door.
Why can't I see it? Oh, I can see it now. Okay.
Out of the frying
Let's get
pan.
behind. If you get down there, you should be out of sight.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to get down there though, because that's gonna be another fucking movement and things and stuff, and
Okay.
I'm trying to decide where I'm going. I'm thinking maybe... God, it's so fucking difficult to tell where everything is. Okay, so I teleported down there, and I'm gonna go... I did 5, 10, 15, 20...
Uh,
What? What were
uh,
you gonna say?
Stairs are difficult terrain.
Oh. Then I guess this is 30. Yeah.
Back one.
God damn it.
but you
That's-
should be able to hide there.
That's the fun thing about stairs. They're difficult terrain. That's why you want mobile.
But the other stairs between you and it, so you should be able to hide.
Alright, hang on a sec though.
That way you can run upstairs and ignore the difficult
Right.
terrain.
10.
At 80 feet a turn.
Would I not be there? I used 1.
So
Wait.
when you get there...
No, I did use 2.
You
That's
moved.
right.
You used movement above before you.
I know,
teleported.
I know. But I only used 1 square of it, didn't I?
Well, but now it uses up 2 at a time. And so if you don't have 2, you
Right,
can't use the
10.
last one.
No, I know, but I used 1, 2. Wouldn't it be then 3, 4, 5, 6?
I think you're right.
Right?
That's up to the DM.
Sure. 1 square of movement shouldn't make much of a difference.
Although I
to
think now I'm
anyways.
back in line of sight of the other one, so maybe I do want
Yeah.
to be on the stairs regardless. Okay.
So you can be there, or if you still want to hide, you could also be here.
I do in fact want to hide. God damn it. Apparently I
Oh.
can't be there.
Yeah, sorry, it's janky because of the. I forgot half walls. I don't build my maps with half walls. I always double layer them to avoid that problem.
Alright, it's fine. I'll just be on the stairs and
Okay.
alright, I'm trying to hide.
So you can
And
roll.
probably failing miserably at hiding, but we'll see. Not miserably. I got a 10.
Let's see what its wisdom is. And does it have any proficiency?
We already know that
or
it's a
anything?
-2.
Yep, I was just seeing if it had any additions to its constant
Perception.
perception. It does not, so you pass.
Yay!
It does not see you. So
2-minute
that's
warning.
Damn.
Alright. This combat's gonna take more than 2 minutes, so do we want to just pause there?
Sure.
Sad face.
Aurelion. We'll start next time with Aurelion smashing the fuck out of his and me continuing to run.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me write down the initiatives in the chat, because I almost always forget to do that.
Hmm.
What?
Oh, just if I go into the free camera over to this Yeti, I can, like, just see your base and the light you're giving off.
I'm legitimately terrified right now. I have regrets. I thought I was going to be able to get to a better hidden place before it, you know, raised and started trying to kill us.
Well, you did, because you'd only raised and start trying to kill you yet.
This is true. But I was really hoping to not have to use so many spell slots to do that. Speaking of, I don't think I actually did the Misty Step.
Wait a minute.
No, I think I did have all my...
Alright.
Wow.
No, I had previously been completely out of second level spells, I think I said, right? So, yes, okay.
That's kind of a crazy little detail.
But,
When we put the colored rings on the bottom of our tokens, so that they're not just a black base, like putting the blue or the red ring around it, there is actually a texture of paint. Like somebody painted a ring around the bottom.
That reminds me. Melisar, can I get 4 concentration checks?
oh shit.
That's right. You got punched a lot.
I did get punched a lot.
None of them were above 10, so they're all DC 10. Like none of them were like raise the DC, so...
Is it saving throws or checks?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and I don't have disadvantage on saving throws yet, right? It's just skill
Correct.
checks?
Just
Okay.
skill checks.
That is a 14.
Pass.
A 10.
Pass. Barely.
And a... Nat 1.
Fail! Alright, so we can kiss that,
Sorry, Roland.
thingy goodbye.
Aww.
Although technically it's your fault for leaving me, it probably would have continued to hit you if you were within range.
When did I leave you?
When you started going up the hill, when it was coming toward us.
Oh, it was climbing, you know? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who knocked its ass down with a rock, so that it could immediately start beating you up. I was like, alright, that's gonna take a while.
You got this. We'll go do something else.
At any rate.
Wait, right now, Roland has one thing on his mind. Find the necromancer raising these things and kick his ass.
Exactly. That was also Melisari's only thought, which is why she decided to teleport right next to a fucking undead yeti.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah.
Undeady.
Undeady. Alright, cool. Not bad. Look, all this is an endorsement of you getting Thunderwave.
You know what?
It's a great
This
spell.
is like the one time I felt like I really needed it.
I never leave home without it, ever. It is Nerevar's favorite spell in the entire world, and he will sing that from the mountaintops.
Just like, honestly, Shocking Grasp is, in my opinion, almost as useful, and it's cantrip.
Well,
It's
In terms of being able to get away from your opponents.
if it's an opponent, sure. If it's multiple opponents,
This is
not so
true.
much.
That's why I said almost.
and also remember that for Nerevar, Thunderwave is a cantrip.
Yes, well, this is about my decision to not take it. It's like, how often do you get a situation where you can Thunderwave a Yeti off of a cliff?
I don't know.
Since we're in Tailspire, you're gonna get it more often than you'd think, because I like trying to use height.
Yeah, but that would be metagaming.
Well, I mean, it's also metagaming to know that you're not going to either.
Ooh, he's got you there. Ooh.
Is it though?
It is.
mean,
It's the
yes,
same exact thing.
That's why most DMs don't have height in their maps, because it's difficult to do on a flat, piece of paper, be it digital or otherwise.
But I will also
but I mean,
point out
but
that
I'm-
when you take spells, you plan around having those spells. So you put yourself, like when I play with Thunderwave, I put myself in positions to use it.
But I mean, what I'm saying though is just thinking logically in terms of a normal human being.
Mm-hmm.
How often are you going to be in a position to shove something off of a cliff?
But, like,
Depends.
I
How many
do want
teleports
to
are
reiterate that shoving things off of a cliff is not the primary use of Thunderwave. It is...
Yeah, I know.
I can't think of a time that a wizard wouldn't want Thunderwave, because they literally suck when something's right next to them. So being able to be like, I don't want you next to me, is just like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, how much does Thunderwave push?
15 feet.
Okay.
10 feet? 10 or 15? One of the two. It's a 15-foot
So
square.
I get an additional 15 feet if I take Thunderwave versus Shocking Grasp. I shock them and I run the fuck away. It's
I don't-
not significantly enough difference for me to feel like it is essential to take the higher level spell.
I mean, again, multi-target.
Yes, I know.
There's
But
a 15-foot cube with a 10-foot push.
the only thing that I had... Okay, I did say a little bit more now, but previously the only thing I had said was that Shocking Grasp is almost as useful. Yeah, there are situations where it's going to be better to have Thunderwave, multiple targets, being able to shove a Yeti off a cliff, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But on the whole, I'm not planning to be the person with a lot of things next to me. I'm actively maneuvering myself so that I'm not going to be the person with a lot of things next to me.
I mean, you can never plan for that.
Yes, well,
As this has proven.
you're doing... Yes, well. Technically speaking...
So where's your Shocking Grasp?
No, okay. First off, there is still only one creature near me, or next to me.
But where's your
when
Shocking
I came
Grasp?
up here. My Shocking Grasp was not able to be used because I couldn't use another spell, which would have been the same issue for Thunderwave.